you're starting to touch on that as a coach, as an event producer, as someone who lead group rides. Can you share some of the common fueling and hydration mistakes you see athletes make at endurance events or at triathlons?
Yeah, more than anything, I think people overthink it. I really do. You've got to find what works for you. That's the most important thing instead of trying to fit yourself into a mold. I feel like they read. I have one friend, I love him to death, won't name his name, but he's going to try whatever trend is out there. He's going to do it, and he's going to do them all at once. And so he's overthinking because he's like, well, they say to take this salt tab, and they say to take this beet juice, and they say to take this, protein bar, and this, blah, blah, blah. And then he's always sick at his stomach. I mean, consistently, he's like, oh, I got gut problems. You don't have gut problems, you're overthinking it. Just, find what works for you in your own training and stick with it and do it instead of overthinking. And I will say, and I said that a second ago, but with him especially, but with a lot of people, I think the intake of salt. I think salt is super important. Don't get me wrong, it is. If I know I'm going to have a very hot ride or run the next, I will increase my salt the day before. We used to do,
I need you to repeat that
oh yeah,
one more time slowly for the people in the back.
I think like we would do when I did the 50 states where you do a marathon, in all the states, which is a great way to see the country, and I highly recommend. It was really fun. But if I knew the race was going to be hot, on the plane the day before, we would literally drink Bloody Mary juice. Not necessarily with vodka, sometimes not, but always take the Bloody Mary juice because it has such a high level of sodium. I think people don't think enough about the day before and 2 days before, what to consume, and they just think, oh, I got to do it on race day. Well, no, you need to be thinking 2 days prior. And one of the things that you need to do if you're going to have a really hot event is to consume salt. You need to really wake up like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man on your race day, where you feel a little bloated because you've had some extra salt. But during the race itself, I've seen people take salt tab, salt tab, salt tab, and that will rock your gut into a mess.